Switching over to analytics if it's working. There it goes. Make sure YouTube chat's working so nobody gets left behind. I think we're good. Oh. I am running ads at the moment. Let me switch the screen here. And we'll get stuck in. Because yes, for anyone that is just popping in, I am late. And I am late because there's literally a massive storm that rolled through here. And I was just waiting for the power to go. Like, flat out, I was expecting it to explode. And yes, the marketplace is still down. Week 14 or 15. I don't know which one. I was actually kind of dreading going live today with Trove. And then the weather shit literally just kicked me in the teeth anyway. So I was like, thank you. Thank you. Mostly because the PTS is more stable than the actual current version of the game. While still not having a marketplace. Well, normally the PTS is not stable at all. It's kind of still ridiculous what we're dealing with here in Trove. Is that everything? Yes. Man, to be honest, I have not played Trove in a hot minute. To be honest, the last time that you were here was in July. The marketplace... Okay, so if you played during Christmas, then you would know what's going on. If you've not played Trove since Christmas, the marketplace has been down for about 15 weeks. The game servers on Christmas Day imploded so badly, the database specifically, that people lost their accounts. Club Worlds have been in shambles. Everything exploded. Yes, it's been 15 weeks. If you include the extra time that it went down in November, it's technically 17 because it was down for 2 weeks. But what happened at Christmas Day, was that everyone's accounts were technically deleted. If you had logged in during that week, from Sunday to, I think it was Thursday, during that period, everyone's account that played during that period was in jeopardy of being deleted because the server broke. The database was actually corrupted. They had to run a backup and roll everyone back after that. It was a complete shit show. Thankfully, everyone's accounts were recovered. The problem was Club Worlds were not. So there is a lot of Club Worlds out there right now that just have holes in them, glitch chunks, and stuff was just deleted completely. So far, nothing can be done. And just 4 weeks ago, this happened. I want to see if it's still going on. I have received word back from support. They're still trying to fix this. But Vault Worlds don't have terrain. And you just fall to your death. Thankfully, they made it so you don't lose your magic find. As you can see. But yes, if you have a Vault World, there's no terrain right now. They're trying to fix it. I have an open ticket with them now for about 2 weeks. Every time that they've done a hotfix, they've messaged me via email, and then I log in and I check it, and nothing has been done. Then they go, okay, we'll do it. We'll do another check when we get our patch through. I'm hoping that the PTS patch goes through, and it actually fixes it. Because as of right now, no one can access their Vault Worlds because they're just fucked. So that's an issue. River hasn't reached my aunt's shop as of yet, but the main town area is flooded. Also, it's been 2 decades since the last flood in Freetown. God damn. Frost said, I have a feeling Trove is dying. For the most part, it's not even that it's dying, it's that everyone's waiting until the devs either fix it or get their shit, like, together. Like, even the longtime players, a lot of people are just like, I'll just go play something else. And then I'll come back later when the shit's fixed. Is obviously, it's been just trash. Like, literally trash. And there's not much that we can do about it until the devs actually fix the problems. Like, obviously, they did do the rollback. They recovered everyone's accounts, and that was good, but we still need the market back. They need to overhaul how item IDs are transferred, like calculated, so we can stop having this duplication problems. They need to fix a lot of the other back-end problems that are plaguing the game, and obviously fix Club Worlds, fix the Vault Worlds. Probably just the team that's still making updates continue whatever the hell they're doing and just fix the damn game. Yeah, it's a problem. It's a big ass problem, and they need to do it. And we're just all of us players just have to wait and see what they're doing. It's been going downhill. Yeah, we're just we're sitting in limbo right now, and there's not much we can do about it. So, like, obviously the Heckbug event, that was quite good until it wasn't. So, for reference, Heckbug event was the same old event with some slight improvements. It was actually a pretty good event. There's an issue, though, is there is a bug with the Heckbug event which allowed people to crash the game. No, actually. Unironically, mods have not been much of a cause for concern as of late. But the most recent issue is there's a bug that is built into the Heckbug items that was causing a problem, which was allowing duplication, and there were people that were using it and abusing it in the hub to crash everyone. So for the last 5 days of the Heckbug event, everyone who went into the hub or loaded into the game in the hub crashed within like 3 seconds. It was also causing rollbacks if you got crashed in that manner too. So it was just really shit. But yeah, mods are still clear. Mods so far have been perfectly fine. This has mostly been the devs issue and core game problems than anything else. Just in general. Now, I'm going to go grab... actually, you know, we have enough time on the attack buff. I don't need to go do a tower. Because I was doing a bunch of farming last time anyway. You can just go. But yeah, Shadow, just make sure that you stay safe. Like, obviously, I didn't go live because I was afraid that we were going to either lose internet, lose the actual power, or possibly have a massive amount of shorts from all the lightning I was dealing with. But... yeah, with you dealing with a flood, you stay safe. Oh yeah, 59k is like normally the high-end average. I'm just relatively slow because you need to remember I only play once a day. Well, once a week, I should say. So, unless there's a major event that requires me. We're slowly getting there. Next is my Shadow Blitz, and then leveling the rest of those up. Also, Frosty, whatever. You'll get an invite in a second. Yep, China's dealing with massive flooding, and I had to deal with a massive storm coming through. And there's Cosmo. I assume he needs an invite, so I will send him one. But yes, while I was just waiting for, just in case, mostly I was just waiting for the power to go out because, well, lightning kept shaking the fucking house. So, like, I was just speed running in PoE 1 to get everything done. Instantly rushed to Act 9. In about, I think, 4 hours now. I probably should have finished it, but... eh. So right now where you're at, raining and thundering, yep. If you're in the Midwest, I literally just had it come rolling through, and it just went... we went from 78 degrees Fahrenheit According to the temperature on the window, it is 31 outside right now. Like a over 40-degree temperature drop. That's nasty. Ugh. Fuck. It's like good news, I can cool my room. Bad news, that's a lot. Like no wonder it was so violent. Oh, I got a fucking bot. Deal with that thing. Yo, bot, go fuck yourself. There we go. It has been eradicated and reported. Check my email. Yep, report's been received. Oh, and it's banned. Okay. So one and only thing I will give Twitch support is that when it comes to reporting bots, it's really effective at wiping them out. Oh, rest of these guys. These are open carries. If anyone on either Twitch or YouTube wish to join us, all you have to do is throw your IGN into chat, or you can whisper me in game. Mr. Clunkers, same on all platforms. If I see purple text in the chat box, you will be getting an invite. Just makes my life easier. If you don't want to join us, or you're not on PC, then you're free to ask questions or lurk, whatever you guys want to do. And get all this back onto my bar. I get on, but I'm laying in bed and I'm tired. That's fair. That's totally fair. I don't know how long we'll go tonight. I'll probably go until we run out of people to do stuff. I might stream some PoE and finish off the last remaining part of Act 8 and 9. Which I think I meant. Yeah, I am actually at 9 because I just finished 8. Might do some of that. Just depends on how many people actually need Ifera carries tonight. And also if the storm starts coming back through and I start seeing lightning flashing above me, I'm gonna be like, fuck. Like, not my backup power supply. I like that box. I mean, thankfully, the one I have, I can easily swap out the fuses and do a bunch of other stuff internally, so it's not that big of a deal, but it is still annoying. I don't know why, but I've been playing Animal Crossing and Splatoon 3 on my Switch too. That's fair. The only game that I play on my Switch at this point is Xenoblade X, and that's it. I've made my Reflect build, and then I've done a couple challenge runs. There's like, if I don't have power, then I just play the Switch, because I normally keep it charged. I would play Disgaea, but I've already beaten Disgaea like 30 times. I've done ball all the way through multiple times. I've even done a no-death run. It was actually stupidly difficult to actually pull off. Also because you actually normally need to kill off certain characters to get them their specialty moves, which is mildly infuriating. So just couldn't do anything with them. So I had to improvise. But yeah, I feel like my Switch is just a Xenoblade machine. That's it. That's the only games that matter on that. I've thought about it just emulating X because technically speaking, that's what most people did. And I was just like, I'll just keep playing it on my other stuff instead when it comes out on Switch, and then that's what I've done. I did hope that like Animal Crossing was actually going to get more updates than it did, the one on the Switch. It just never did, and it just kind of feels like a shallow version of the original game, of which I still own. So, which is insane. It's like, how do we actually downgrade? I don't understand this one. It just feels really weird. It's like there's so many event NPCs that we never got. There's seasonal events that just never happened and were never added to the game. There's a lot of fish, animals, and insects that were never added for the museum. And there's a lot of stuff. And also the villagers' interactions are extremely limited in comparison to the original. I think that's really the thing that sucks the most. I really wanted to like it. It's just when you've done everything and then you realize that villagers just don't have the same interactions. It's just why? Damn it. Just damn it. Oh, Ifera. Speed 1, 2. Ifera number 1 down. I'm gonna see what's up. I'll try to be more active here. Good night. Yep. Take care, Ghosty. Remember, I am here every Friday and Wednesday now. I do Friday Trove for Dragon Day, and then Wednesday is Warframe. Mostly because of popular demand and everyone kept bugging me to do it. Next week will be week 7. So, if you have time and you're feeling like popping her in, then feel free to do so. I will be here, weather and power notwithstanding. It's literally the only thing that stops me at this point. I'll be honest, I've even streamed when I've been fucking sick, so it's just like, I can handle it for the most part. It's just when I physically cannot get the internet signal out or the power to stay on, there's not much I can do. But even I have limits. And that's definitely one of them. But yeah. Besides having a storm literally roll over my head and like threaten to take out the power and the internet pretty much for the last 4 hours, I've been doing pretty good this week. Made some headway on some new commissioned clothing work, and the rigging has been going well. Jumping around. one more room, and then we should be good. Pop that. And that. Okay, I'm gonna run to the end here, guys. Oh, we're close. Almost there for another one of these. Almost. Iron 1. Okay. I'll take that. Two more to go. That. There's Ifera number 2. Those guys, swap you. Yep, C2. It's 4 months. Should hopefully be easy. Not seeing anything dangerous. Yep. There we go. 2 down. Come on, game. Power disc? Power disc? No? Damn it. Power disc. How many? Ooh. Oh, excuse me. You guys. Those just spiders. So we're good. Teleport incoming. I will admit, I would laugh if anyone gets a permatorch tonight. That's happening to start late due to weather. Shannon not being able to attend because of weather, and betting a bunch of other people as well. Oh, I hate Grit Down so much. Why? Why do these exist? Two rooms left. One room left. Good. There must be one up top that I missed. You guys. You. Okay. Objective done. Running to the end. Yep. Uh-oh. Frosty now. Frosty got troved. No, he crashed. Frosty now. Man down. That's a rip. And again, kind of expected, to be honest, at this point. As the state of the game nowadays, everything is in limbo, man. Also, welcome, Driscork. Yeah, no, everything right now is pretty much in limbo. It's like the market's down still. It's been 15 weeks. It's 14 or 15. I can't remember off the top of my head. The PTS is at least stable. So there's that. I can give him that one. That's pretty much about it. The ally update isn't looking to be too bad. Like, the grind is just kind of there. It's not completely awful. So, that's a plus. There's not much else I could say on that front because it's just, yeah. Lag has gotten a lot better, yes. The problem is that the game is also crashing more because we haven't had a stability update in months. But the lag has, for the most part, been fixed. It was actually fixed back in July last year when we were finally moved off of cloud-based computing. So Trove used to be a cloud-based computing only game, and then we finally got physical servers last year for the first time ever. So that, for the most part, fixed a lot of the issues when it came to the lag. The major issue, though, right now is obviously the database is kind of exploding. And like, it's just kind of like, we know that the devs have fixed it. We don't know how long that fix will last. So we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, the lag is a lot better. Your input might feel a little weird. That's the only thing I will tell you. And also, as a heads up, the market is dead. So if you're playing on PC or any of the other ones right now, trading is disabled. There is technically a way around it. Just know that. The game's performance as a whole is better. Club Worlds are still bugged to hell ever since Christmas, which is a problem. Yeah. It's one of those things where I would say, if you're a Tomb Raider main, a Neon Ninja main, a Fae, or a Candy Barb, and you haven't played in like 2 or 3 years, you probably should come back and try a character. And obviously Trove is small, so the download time is not very long, and you could just jump in and play a little bit and see how you like it. Other classes, Shadowhunter's still pretty much the universal mid-range character that does everything but isn't specialized at anything, and is literally just one of those, this is a fun character that can do what I want him to do. Neon Ninja got a small, well, I shouldn't say small, a pretty substantial rework. Tomb Raider's minions are a lot stronger than they used to be. They survive better, and they are able to be maintained much easier. The overall kit does more damage, and he's just stronger. Candy Barb is faster, more effective. Fae in the same reign, and also Pirate Captain. So, if you were one of those people that played any of those classes, then you're in for a treat if you're coming back. Obviously, you know, market being down, still a bummer, but besides that, yeah, I would recommend it if you haven't played those in a while. Oh, Frosty, welcome back. You played Shadowhunter, but a long time ago. You need to do Geode. Bruh, you missed the heck bug event. For better or for worse, you missed the best event in the game for Geode. God damn it. You gotta remember, if you're gonna think about Poke and Trove, you gotta come back during February for Valentine's with the heck bug event. It's literally the only event that is just gotten better over the years. We can't even trade the actual heck bugs right now. So, yeah, all of these give Geode Mastery and regular Mastery. And it's literally the best event for crystals. Like, bar none. And it's a once-a-year thing. But either way, if you are coming back... It's been 4K hours in this? Roger that. Yeah. Yeah, if you're still working on Geode... it's mostly just going to be the Easter event, then. Because when the Easter event comes around, that'll actually let you get the companions that you're missing. Just make sure to save up crystals and also play on Mondays. Due to the market being down right now, they boosted the rates of the new Mystics resources for Mystic Gear. And those resources are gathered in D15 and 5-star dungeons in D15 and the Abyssal Domes, which is the underwater one. But they are boosted only on Mondays. So if you are going to come back, make sure that you either just do 5-star farming on Mondays or you do Abyssal Delps with the group on Mondays. That'll easily fast track all your gear, and then you'll be nice and pretty much caught up with everyone once you start doing that. And should get you back on the right track. That goes for anyone, by the way. It's like, for anyone that doesn't know, Mondays they added a boost for all of the cores and souls. Deadly does not affect Deepstone, and with trading disabled, you'll have to go into the delves to get it, or jump into D15 and mine. Really isn't any other way to get it, except the bits. Yeah, I forgot most of this. I need to catch up. Yep. That's really the big thing. The only other thing I would say is depending on if past you knew about it or fixed it back then. Let me kill this guy real quick. Pay attention to your little pips on the stat lines on your gems. When you load back into the game, go to a gem reforger. If you have one in your cornerstone or you have it in a club world, head there and then double check that your large gems have 3 of the little diamond indicators. At least anywhere on the gems. If they have 2 and they're over level 15, that means that that gem is a 2-star gem and there is no way to fix it. Each of those little nodes gives 33% more base stat to whatever stat they are linked to. So 2-star gems are forever 33% weaker than their 3-star counterparts, and the devs never made a way to fix it. It only applies to the big gems. Small gems that have the prefixes for arcane or fierce, you know, magic or weapon attack, those are unaffected. It's only the empowered big gems. I assume you probably already did that in the past, but it's always a good idea if you're returning to double check. That goes, again, for everyone. Oh, there's still that. It's just that the small gems have prefixes now. Big ones are still the same. There's been no changes on that. You can get absolutely fucked if the game just wants to screw you. There's nothing you can do about that. Only the small ones can be fixed, pretty much. Unless the fierce status versus the old gems, which do not have it. Fierce just means it will only roll for weapon attack and no magic attack. I mean, as I've played since launch, gems used to explode when they added them. It's just really bad. How much BR does a maxed out empowered gem give? I can check for you. 3601. Yep, 3601 is the max. At least as of right now. Also, Driscourt, I will say this. I don't know when the last time that you played is, but Shadowhunter can now pierce all terrain with your left click. That was done about 3 years ago. For the most part, yes. 59k is the current top out. The only reason I am not there is I only play on Fridays. So you notice these are crystal gems. This one is a mystic. I have all of my cosmics done except for this one. Still need to put stuff in, and then slowly working on everything at the same time. But my only real progression factor right now is just my qubits. That is it. I think the sad part is, though, is that there are people that I know that are playing every day, and they are not ahead of me yet. Which is slightly concerning. Because I am actually time-gated by qubits, aka the star bar. So if there's people that I know that have been playing since the update with Mystic Gems, and they don't have all their Mystic Gems done, I get a little bit concerned. Because again, I only play once a week, every Friday. Now, I do know a couple people who have finally passed me, but I'm already starting to catch up to them. Because again, once your qubits are done, and you've gotten your Mystic Gems completed, there really isn't that much else out like to get more power from besides just doing more mastery again. So eventually I will catch up. It's just a matter of time. Quite literally. I think I'm not vacuumaticing enough, but on the other hand, every time I'm doing it, I don't think it's grabbing all the crystals. Yeah, I feel like it's bugged out again. Okay, we got one. For 18 to 19. Okay. Great. 63. Ugh. 126. Okay, there we go. That's a good grouping. Oh, sure. I literally add anyone who shows up. As long as you're on PC. If you're on console, there's nothing I could do. Remember, there's no cross-save or cross-play. So, everyone's stuck in their own ecosystem depending on console. Okay, good. I always have to make sure that people know. I do put PC in the title, but I do get people asking all the time, and it's just, guys, please read. You clicked into my stream without reading the title, come on. There we go. This next one should be number 4. Discord, I will be honest. I will probably only remember you by name. Your display name. I have been doing streaming for a very, very long fucking time, and it's just kind of, that's just how it works out normally. No offense. It's mostly just because there's there's what, maybe 40 plus mics I know here on Twitch and on YouTube. Mostly Twitch. So it'll just be your display name, man. Noxious mic. Thank you. You. 13 more creatures to go. Alright, let's get zooming. Okay. Here's the fourth one, and goodbye. C1. Not yet. It's always the next one. Let's see here. Power gem bucks is fine. We'll do that one. Still need to max out your C5 gear, but you're low on nitro. That is, yeah. Everybody is literally on low on nitro right now. The only people not are people that are actually like bomb farming. And even then, it's still in limited spurts. It's like no trading equals just no nitro, which means everything is slow. And even if we did have, you know, some way of getting a lot amount of nitro, it also means no bombs. Shapestone. It's like the classic catch-22 of, we need these things to get these things. All of them were tradable, and that's how everyone got them. And now, not so much. Not so much. Go. And to be honest, I probably need to go and get more Somber Souls myself. I have actually completely run out. There's a couple resources I'm completely out of right now. Because I haven't farmed them in forever. And normally I would just buy what I needed. And now it's like, nope. Nope, we gotta go get that ourselves. And big guys right here. Nice. And dead. Go from stellar to crystal for gems? Yes. So the only real answer for upgrading is to go stellar, crystal, crystal, mystic. And use qubits only. If you use the Sundercharged crystals, like the actual material that you get from doing 5-star towers and boats, it's really not worth it. And the time it would take you if you're not running Patron to get enough for a Crystal Converter Key and a Mystic Gem Converter Key, you will do 4 of these before you can craft one. That's just because the actual Sundercharged crystals, which are used to make the key normally, not using qubits, it takes 4 weeks. It's like 3.8 weeks. So, obviously, because it's weekly limited, it is 4 weeks. Which is ass. So, you're pretty much going to be stuck using qubits for it. As I said, make sure the big gems, your empowereds, are 3 stars before you convert them. If you convert them up and they are a 2-star gem to begin with, it does not get the 3rd pip. There is no way to make it a 3-star gem. So, obviously, please go to a gem reforger table and double check that first. If all of them have 3 little pips on them, they look like little diamond icons, and they're on the stats. As long as there's 3, and the gem is above level 15, that tells you it's a 3-star gem. And if it is, then you're clear to upgrade it without any issues, and you are not screwing yourself. Also, actually, bigger question, what gems do you have? Discord. Like, which ones are you running right now? I would assume Berserk Battler, Pyrodisc, Explosive Epilogue, and Shadow Bloods. Or possibly Vampirian Vanquisher for the speed. Maybe Volatile Velocity instead of Explosive. As you can also use Volatile Velocity and Vampirian Vanquisher on Shadowhunter. Both are completely viable. It's just with the Volatile Velocity, you have to be careful. You can actually outrange dungeons and then not get the loot. I do not want to think about how many times I've inadvertently popped a dungeon boss while aiming at another dungeon boss just because the dungeons aligned with each other and I instantly cleared both of them without getting the loot from one. It's like, whoops. Mistakes were made. Vamp, Stunburst, Pyrodisc, Shadow Bloods. Stunburst, I would not recommend. But Vamp's good, Pyrodisc is good, Shadow Blitz is good. Focus those. Sunburst hasn't been useful for a very long time. Stinging Curse can be meme-worthy like for a couple characters. Imperium Barrier is just weaker in every regard versus obviously Vampirian Vanquisher and Berserk Battler, so that one's kind of off the list. Cubic Curtain is kind of an option for Rev, because, well, you're not really using his class gem, so you got a free slot, and Cubic Curtain just kind of works. And Stinging Curse, weirdly enough, has some use on a couple characters, but I would say the norm is just Explosive instead. Explosive, Pyrodisc, and then Class Gem and Berserk Battler or Vamp if you're playing Shadowhunter or Lunar Lancer. They're really the only two classes that can actually utilize Vampirian Vanquisher effectively. I wish Draco could. I really, really do. But Draco's minions do not actually account for Vampirian, so you do not get the benefit when they hit things. Which is sad. It's like, bruh, that's not okay. Pirate Captain also has the same issue. The turrets apparently do, like I've tried it, they do not proc Vampirian. Which is, again, really weird. Because they proc everything else, but they do not proc Vampirian, and I don't know why. Phase turrets, though, do. But Pirate Captain's does not. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, also, Chloro doesn't proc... your plants don't proc them either. But then again, Chloro's plants barely proc anything that's actually a proc. So... just Chloro doing Chloro things. Gosh, 86 more creatures to go. Six more to go. Hey, Ender. Welcome back. Hey, look, it's Trove. Have you gotten your delves done yet, Ender? I assume no. That's because I didn't drag you to them, so. I know. I know. This is one of those, I will bug you when the market returns to working. Until then, you're in the clear. Because when this actually shows up correctly, I will bug you. Until then, you don't need to worry about it. This upcoming Ifera should be the last one that we need. I don't think anyone else needs Iferas right now. Should be enough. Let's look for those terracotta warriors, shall we? Yeah, they are. I saw them anyway. We need one. Really? One? Could have left us at 2 after we cleared that room. It's just, nope, nope. Need one. There we go. Thank you. I will show you, seeing we are at the reset point. Give me 1 second. You want to find a reforge table. It'll look like what I'm about to show you when I load in. There you go. One of these things, the gem forge. When you click on it, you will notice, you will see these 3 little bips. It could be in any order, but you need to have 3 of them. Just like this. If you do not see 3 on a big gem, that means it started as a 2-star. And you cannot fix it. It is the only issue in this game that is technically a noob trap. Everything else can be fixed with time. A 2-star gem cannot. That's why I am very much a broken record on this and try to help make sure that people that when they return, they go to the gem forge table and they double check their large gems. Small gems are fixable. Technically. If you're really, really an old account and you have non-prefix gems, there is a possibility that you might have one of the most cursed things in this game. One of these. Are you buffering? There it goes. But if you're a really, really old account, you might have one of these things. Which, if you have one of these, I'm sorry that we all lived through that. Because this will give you gem PTSD. Like, this gives any of us who played back then gem PTSD. But yes, back in the day, small gems could spawn as a 1-star. And if it spawns as a 1-star, it does the exact same problem that 2-star large gems have, where it will only get 2 pips if fully upgraded. Obviously, I think most people never hung on to these things because all of us burned them immediately upon seeing one of them. But there's a possibility someone may have upgraded one inadvertently. I really doubt it. Because again, it was pretty much common knowledge back then that if you saw 1-star, it would just get tossed because you could just farm like 60 gems in, I would say, less than 5 minutes. Because it was not hard to do so. So I would assume most people don't have these things. That's why, for the most part, I say, as a technical issue, yes, they exist. There's a super low likelihood that you have one, so you shouldn't have to worry about it. Let's see. Anything else? Titles are worthless if you're new to the game or returning. These are just a waste of resources. Do your actual dragons. They're a seasonal title. They go away. So just don't touch those. What else? All of this is useless. Like, I'm not kidding, actually. Everything that is currently in the new tab is actually useless, except probably the Dragon Bamboo pack, if you wanted to pick it up, if you are not willing to go farm that actual dragon. That's really about it. None of these actually help you until you're already 45k. And even in your 45k, you're generating 2,000 vaults an hour. Plus. I can easily get over that. So 200 is nothing. So I would just avoid this tab. Except maybe this. But the main thing that you want to be doing is saving your qubits and getting your Mystic Gem Converter and your Crystal Gem Converter keys. These are the two big ones. Mostly because your gems are an exuberant amount of power. Like, it is almost ridiculous how much power they give now, as well as base stat. You'll notice that I'm at 942,000 fizz damage. When I use my actual martial emblem, I go all the way on up to 2-3. I need 3 thingies on a special stat, or just 3. You just need 3 in total. Here, I will disable chat real quick. Sorry, chat. You guys are going to lose your chat box privileges for just a moment. But it can be 3. Obviously, Cosmic, all of them are going to be in light. But the other ones, you want to balance them between fizz and crit damage. But you just need to make sure that you have 3 of them on each of the big gems. As long as there's 3, you're good. On small gems, there should be 3 no matter what. And then, yeah. If all your gems have that, you're clear. That means you can upgrade them using the converter keys without having to worry about it. Because if you didn't, and you upgraded to, say, a 2-star, remember, it is 33% weaker than a 3-star. And you just burned probably 10k qubits on that. And then you burned 15k qubits on that. That's bad. That's really bad. So, gotta be extra careful. It's, again, I know I'm a broken record on this very specific topic, but please, anyone who's returning, double check your gems. The only thing in this game that can actually screw you. Everything else, fixable with time. That one, you are leaderboard locked and qubit locked. So, not great. Yeah, you can get 50 pound brilliances per week. Yes. That's still not that many. When you think about it. Yes, yeah. 60 of Corruxian is there. The problem with that, though, is you should be picking up 1 double EXP potion every single time Corruxian is there. Main reason being is Paragon Pinatas. So you really can't do 60. Because the only way you're getting a 2 times EXP potion, effectively, is Corruxian. So, kind of one of those like catch-22s of, you gotta do at least once every time he shows up. Technically twice if you want to have one 1 hour EXP potion every week. Because he's every other week when he shows up. Which still sucks. It's just like, it's so dumb. I dump off here. I am debating about what to do next. I know, Paragon level contests are so annoying. Yes, they are. I don't think anyone else needs any Ifera carries, actually. At least anybody that can actually get on. Because we just did 6 of them in a row without much issue at all. But nobody else is on. And those that I know that need it are currently dealing with flooding. So they're not going to be on tonight. Also, 2 people I know who are also here in the United States that are dealing with the same exact storm that just passed through here. So neither of them will be on. I'm just double checking any other DMs or anything. It's like, we're not going to be able to make it. I'm like, yeah, no, that's fair. Totally understandable. I think this is probably the last call then. If anyone in chat needs an Ifera carry for your 6 actual kills for the week, or just Ifera in general, Either put your IGN into either YouTube or Twitch chat, or whisper me in game. I'm the same name on every platform, Mr. Clunkers. If I see purple, we can get this started. If not, I don't really know. I'm debating if we jump over to PoE or if I just end the stream here. Normally I would go a lot longer, but it's really just up to you guys. The random pinatas. A club dubbed duped a bunch of primal pinatas. I could see that. Like, again, trading is quote-unquote disabled, but, yeah, it's still happening. It has a 24-hour Paragon Pinata party? Oh my god. You know what? If the devs aren't gonna do an event, yeah, sure, why the fuck not? Lasted more than a day. Oh my god. Did they ban any of them? Or do anything? I assume no. I assume no. That's insane. I really hope that they actually do fix shit. Like, that's just ridiculous. Like, yeah, sure, it's kind of funny. It's like, this is ridiculous. You were there for like 2 hours and hopped off. I assume the frame rate was just really shit. If you're hosting a 24-hour pinata party, that instance had to have glitched the hell out long ago. Like, I'll be honest, that sounds terrible. Like, performance-wise. There are a lot of people. I would assume, like, even the people that are legitimately playing on a regular basis, they're not gonna, like, miss if they're given the opportunity, they're not gonna miss it. Something like that. Because again, they're not the ones duping, but they would still get benefits from just killing all the pinatas either way. Like, flat out, there's not much you can do on that front. It's like, the only people that the devs should ban is the dupers. And they were doing a 24-hour thing, and they were just inviting everyone in the fucking hub that showed up. Then probably every single person there probably ended up getting something at some point if you logged in during that time. Because, I mean, if you have the one mod that makes how you auto-accept invites, that is completely fine by the dev standard. Then congratulations, you have a bunch of people that probably got quote-unquote duped materials, and there's nothing we can do about it. And again, it's on the devs to fix the duping. So, I don't know. That sounds hilarious to me, but only because I suspect that their club world was probably lagging the fucking game into the ground. Like, again, leaving a club world for 24 hours open, using duped pinatas the entire time, I would suspect that instance was just gonna explode at any moment. Oh man, that sounds actually terrible in a really weird way. That's still nuts. Okay, yeah. Seeing no one else needs a run, I had to guess their club got deleted by game ago. At this point, I don't even know. Like, I don't even. At this point, it could have been intentionally deleted. It could have been inadvertently deleted. It could have been bugged the fuck out and turned into Swiss cheese for all we know. And there's a high possibility nothing was done. Because, again, the devs just I don't know what the devs are doing. And no one really knows what the devs are doing. They talk to people on Discord, but as of late, it's been pretty quiet because they're trying, like, the team that does the major updates is working on the PTS right now. The team that is doing the market has been silent since that last community letter. And then the team that's doing the quality of life fixes has also been silent for months. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't think Game Go's hired anybody. Like there hasn't been any like listings or roster increases based on what Game Go has on their websites. Like you can check their actual like hiring page. The number hasn't changed. So I don't know. I think it's more along the lines of whoever is working. Well, again, I think the issue is that these issues have been getting spotted by players because people are getting more and more annoyed. Yeah, Club World got deleted. There's a possibility, yeah. And during Christmas, the Club Worlds were exploding, so and there was no way to recover them. The devs specifically said this. They recovered people's accounts, but Club Worlds were deleted. So that happened during Christmas Day to be exact. Yeah, that was fun. Thankfully, I wasn't playing during that period. I only play on Fridays, so I was technically gracefully not included. So we're good. Yeah, if you didn't log in, you're fine. It was only if you were logged in during that period did the database corrupt the club world, and some of them got deleted because of it. Good thing this community is not as extreme as others. I know. I do a pretty good job of trying to curate stuff here, and then also, I will be honest, most of the people that actually show up here on Trove, as a community, we're pretty like calm, like as a whole. Like, yeah, sure, I can get pissy about the fact that yes, the devs do make mistakes. Yes, they should be called out for these mistakes, and yes, solutions need to be given. Like, I don't literally say just fix it. I go, here's the solutions based on other games that I play on a regular basis and or stream, and go, these all work. Like, do one of these. Like, Secretaries would want swat the devs because of bad updates. Yeah, I know. We don't talk about those ones. Yeah, I know, Frosty. Like there are some very crazy people out there, and I'm glad that Trove is. I would say Trove is like probably mid range. When you really think about it, it's pretty mid range on like the population size. So our community as a whole is old, mid range, and like medium sized. And again, the game as a whole has really good combat, like exceedingly good combat, and everything else is just kind of eh. You could do some stuff, but it's mostly the combat. Which again also means that people that really, really like the combat are going to stick around no matter what. Or we'll just wait for updates that are not broken. Hopefully. Feel free to join me and judge my buildings. Oh god. I don't need to do another judging of buildings. I'll do it another time, Discord. Trove feels fast when it comes to gameplay. Yeah. Trove, Warframe, and Maple are like the three main ones that you can go really, really fast in. Black Desert you can get pretty close. It's still not there. Like it is very fast, but it's not Warframe, Trove, or Maple Story fast. Like this Trove is a whole other level when it comes to speed. Like obviously, it's like Maple and Trove are on the same floor, and then Warframe's like right under them, and it's really really good. But obviously, Trove lacks in life skilling and mostly anything else other than combat, because everything else in here is just kind of copy paste from other like concepts and other games, and it's just not as good. But what the really sad part is that here in Trove, see, because we have a voxel based world and we can just blow everything up, mining is not incentivized. That's still the thing that bothers me. Like, we do mine by using dragons and bombs, but the devs never really did an overhaul to make it so that way we would either have bigger bombs or have like chain cluster bombs or anything like that to really like incentivize people to go mine stuff and blow up the world. Even though we have the capability to do so, they just don't really emphasize it, which sucks because it's very, very fun. This is the only game besides EverQuest Next where you could just obliterate an entire world when you load in by just using explosives. That's it. And EverQuest Next died because Sony didn't like the idea. So it's kind of one of those like catch-22s of we're kind of the only one left on the market as an MMO and as a community that has the ability to just blow up the world. That's it. It's super weird. Like Warframe doesn't have destructible environments. BDO has destructible debris, but not so much. Vindictus had much more destructible terrain and items, but not like the entire like play space. So kind of one of those like weird things where like I could just go on over here and just continue digging out my entire world and continue doing all my construction by just blasting the hell out of it. Like, as you can see, whenever we get a new dragon, I put some more holes in the planet so I can start continuing to work on this thing. But this is the only game where I can actually do this efficiently. Like, I can technically do this in Minecraft, but I'm normally using like redstone contraptions to do it. Whereas this one, I just float over and blast everything. I do wish the arena functionality, like there's technically a bug that you can do to try to flatten an area, but it requires spawning in the PvP arena tile set and then trying to flatten it, and it doesn't work on this. I've tried and tried and tried, and it doesn't work. We don't have access to World Edit anymore. That was like a long time ago thing. But yeah. Hang gems, is there any recommendation for when to use ninth lives? When it comes to ninth lives, ever since they changed the coefficient, it's really only, I think, was it 27 and up or 29 and up? And then obviously you use the 10th live on every attempt that you have access to. I'm mostly waiting for the MP to come back so I can progress more efficiently. I need nitro. Yeah. Like I can't progress until the market comes back because I need to pick up cores. I don't really feel like grinding them on Mondays. So that's really the big thing. I can say this, on the augmentation front, you only want to use Builder's Precise Focuses. If I go over to gems. Cosmo, the only thing you would want to do is this one. This is a complete waste because of this. And this is also now completely a waste of Heart of Darknesses because the sparks exist. Sparks give 30,000 gem dust and are directly convertible back and forth without any loss. And because of this, if you get one spark of each, that's 10 of these. It's 30,000 gem dust per spark. It's 3k for one of these per thing. So one spark of each color, 10 total Builder Precise Focuses. Ever since they added sparks, this is just the easiest way and most efficient way of doing it. At least for augmentation purposes. But for leveling purposes, I would say 10th lives every single time. 9th lives, if I remember correctly, they did change it. I believe it's 29 and up. It might be 27 and up when you want to use it. I'm not completely certain because I have not done a new set of gems like 5 years ago, and then they did the change when they did the Mystic Gems. So I believe it's much easier now, and you don't need as many. Which is also why they made it so that way you could start converting up your 9th lives into 10th lives. Is because how they changed gems. Obviously, you still need 9th lives to get them to 30, and then you use the 10th life all the way up to 35. Does that answer your question? It was either 27 or 29. I do not know which one they changed it to. I would have to go look at the actual patch notes specifically. I would test it in the PTS, but I can't convert my account over because right now you can't. I have my technically I have the last time that I saved my account to the PTS, which was early last year. But we can't re-upload our accounts right now to the PTS, so I can't test it. So I would have to then make an entire new set of gems in the PTS and then check it then, which would be very tedious. It's like, it would be about probably like 3 hours of grinding. Probably a little more than that. If your account has been, was updated to the PTS, you could always test it there. I think, isn't the PTS going to go for like another week? It's like a week and a half or something. But yeah, if you want to actually test it yourself, you can always just go over to the PTS. If you have it, then just try it there. It's like the one benefit of having the PTS being active at this very specific time. You can science things yourself without wasting resources. But yeah, I hope the devs get the marketplace back up and running soon. I hope that they actually fix how itemization works. That, to me, I think that's really the big thing here. If we have a way to make it so that way items are tracked to accounts when they are thrown up in the marketplace, like every other fucking video game out there, have the player's UUID tied to the items that they're selling. That would make it so much easier to find out who is selling duped items and who is duping. Just flat out. It would make it infinitely easier, and even the community would be able to spot them. As of right now, we have no way as a community of knowing unless someone says that they're doing it. Or we see them doing it. And even then, sometimes it's like, it could be it could not be it. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. Trove Wonders specifically. Because there are people that do end up saving shitloads of flux or sell a bunch of credit pouches and then they just go do a bunch of Trove Wonders. I can't tell if those are duped Trove Wonders. I can't tell if they're duped flux being used for those Trove Wonders, or if it's just somebody who just dropped like $500 on credit pouches. There's no way to tell right now. Like, literally, there's no way to tell. Because the game doesn't have the back end to be able to do that. I really hope the devs add a way to track people. In total, I believe I have put 43 million flux into Trove Wonders because I'm trying to get a Gonda to do as a giveaway. For the most part, I kind of gave up on that a long time ago. That was kind of where I hit the stopping point and just was like, fuck it. I can't get it. I'll try again maybe in the future, and then I'll do the giveaway. And then it just kind of never materialized because no Gonda ever materialized. So there's that. Yeah. It's just, yeah. Fuck Trove Wonders, man. Seriously. Yeah, I really want the devs to get this right. Like, they're taking this goddamn long. I really hope they get this right. It's like, just make it so that way it tracks people, like tracks the actual account that's selling the items. If you do that, the community as a whole will have a much better time figuring out what is what. That should be like objective number 1. If that is not objective 1, oh boy, we are so fucked. Yeah. I can only hope. I can only hope that the devs are paying attention to what people are telling them in the like content creator thing, and the content creator Discord, where they're also getting feedback from like any of the surveys or any of the other stuff. Just fix the itemization in this game and make it so it's easier to track people who are duping. That's it. Do that, and things will start solving itself. Till that gets done, we are screwed. And I really don't like being doom and gloom on that, but it's like, it's been 15 weeks without the market. It's pain. It is very much pain. Yeah. Let's see. God, it's already 5 a.m. Let me see who is actually awake right now. I think I'm going to host out. Let's see. Grim's on the First Ascendant. Deb's doing some Dune Awakening. Baylor's doing PoE, which is expected. Goy's on World of Warcraft. What? Oh no. I will not interrupt her. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it here, guys. It's 5 o'clock. Well, 5 a.m. I know I've only did about an hour and a half because obviously storm came through. I was fairly certain we were going to lose power. As I was saying earlier, my battery backup triggered 24 times. Actually, sorry, 23 times. It's not great. Massive amount of lightning. I am surprised I have power right now. I'm extra surprised I have internet. It just tells me that the my ISP's actual tower didn't get hit, thankfully. But I do believe I am going to call it here and jump on out of here. I would host out, but as I said, I think everybody's a little bit too busy right now, so I think we'll just call it here. Those on YouTube, take care, guys. I will see you next Friday, or if you are here and you just feel like popping in on Wednesday, I do Warframe Wednesdays now because of popular demand. But every single Friday, I do Trove, normally the actual Delve carries here with Ifera. So if you guys need any actual permatorches or Iferas, and hopefully the servers are, staying alive, you're free to join us whenever you want. Also, Cash and Glade. Dude, seriously. When is the marketplace coming back? I know you don't have the answer either. We're all screwed. I know. Oh, yeah. Those on YouTube, take care, guys.